Hey everybody, this is Bill Murphy here with MMORPG.com, and I'm here with Som Porfazana. Som!
What's going on, Bill?
Not a lot. Well, actually, kind of a lot. It's E3, right?
Too many things.
Okay, so the big thing that we got to get out the door before 8 p.m. tonight, which is going to be when you are watching, that's 8 p.m. Pacific time, when you're watching this, is Guild Wars 2 has some big news coming out, probably right as you see this. Colin Johansson is on stage at the PC Showcase from PC Gamer, revealing real quickly the Guild Halls system, which is coming to Guild Wars 2 with the Heart of Thorns, not Thrones, right, Brad? He's looking at me very evilly. He's in the room also.
Disdain, I think.
Disdain. Disdain might be the word. Heart of God, I almost said Thrones. Heart of Thorns, Guild Halls, and today, as of today, you can pre-order Heart of Thorns, the expansion pack. I have to really emphasize Heart of Thorns, and now he's got me doing it. There's several different versions. It's up for pre-order now. No official release date, but you can get out there and buy the thing.
Probably the biggest news since release.
The biggest news, yeah. And then, so let's talk about Guild Halls, though, because they really went in-depth with us at E3 before Colin did his little brief video on the stage. These are big, epic things that you actually have to hunt down and unlock with your guild. Sam, your take, real quick.
Well, the thing that's really stuck out for me is the ArenaNet folks were telling us how the guild halls really serve a purpose that hasn't yet been met within Guild Wars, which is kind of giving a purpose for guilds.
Other than chat channels.
Yeah. And also fitting within the idiom that they already have set for themselves within Guild Wars of getting you to engage with other players in a sort of meaningful context rather than just going around and killing stuff.
Yeah, these aren't just houses. You know, it's not like something that you just go to and like, oh, look at our cool stuff that we've collected. They're real parts of gameplay, which is cool. I don't know. I'm going to let you continue. What was the first thing you took away from the Guild Halls video that we saw, which you're watching right now?
The first thing that I took away from it certainly is that I need to get into a guild.
You're not in a guild?
I'm not in a guild right now. I was when I first started playing the game, and I've kind of just been soloing. And it's enough of a draw because the way that Guild Halls are going to work is your guild, no matter the size, is going to have to go after these certain objectives to actually be able to create your guild hall for the first time. And all of these objectives are couched within the larger objective of fighting against the Elder Dragons, in the way that like not Divinity's Reach, Destiny's Edge did before that, and
Lion's Arch. Oh, that's what they tell you in the narrative wise. Is Lion's Arch was this place that was defensible against these Elder Dragons, but obviously it's been decimated.
Yeah, that's right.
So now the governments, the world governments, are basically saying, well, we can co-opt these guilds, these big guilds, and we can send them out as like militants is what I almost said, as like player militias to go fight the Elder Dragons. So
which is awesome.
It's really cool. So it's got a whole narrative base, and you'll go out with your guild and you'll explore the Maguma jungle, and you'll eventually uncover 2 maps. There are 2 available variations of guild halls right now. I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but we'll get those to you in the article.
And it's all couched within the whole conceit of Heart of Thorns and the Maguma jungle, as you mentioned. And what's really cool is that they're integrating into the world in the same way that you'd expect everything else, like world versus world, dynamic events.
It's like another zone within the jungle. It's not just some place out there.
And added to all that, you have buildable guild halls.
Buildable guild halls, yeah.
So not
only do you have to unlock them in the first part, which they said, they did make it very explicitly that even small guilds will be able to unlock these. It's just going to take them longer than the very big guilds. So you unlock these things, and you have buildings that you can place within them, like mines, taverns. What else did they mention?
There's an arena you can invite other guilds. There's no like leaderboards associated with them right now, but you can invite other guilds just to
mess around and
test different strategies.
You can place turrets and stuff and things like that within the arena. It's just a place to F off, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then there's they're big, huge, epic, winding maps. Like they're not just like a little guild hall. When you think guild hall, you think of like this just a building, right? No, this is like a city to yourself with your guild.
And to add to that, there are also new skills that you can use.
Yes.
For example, what I like to call, and what I hope we see in the game, called this way, because I mentioned to ArenaNet in our meeting, Charmageddon.
Yeah, because you can build your own char car. If you might have remember, if you played through all the Living World Season 2 stuff, Timey and I can't remember the name of the Char were working together on something in the Maguma, in the Silver Waste. And the thing that they're working on, you'll now be able to use. It's like a motorized Char car.
It's amazing.
It's like straight out of Mad Max, and you can roll it over the battlefields and stuff like that.
It kind of looks like do you remember the Bat Cycle?
Yeah, it looks like the Bat Cycle.
Kind of looks like the Bat Cycle.
Like the Dredge had something to like mated with the Char and like put this cool thing out there. So it's essentially, it's not a mount though. What it does is it like transforms your character into this Char car, and it has a whole set of skills that are only for this Char car. And you'll need resources and things like that to actually use them on the battlefield. It's really cool. But that's not the only thing, because you also have like special banners that you'll have, like your typical banner bearer in your guild will have special skills that you can apply to the banner by unlocking them through the guild halls.
Which is rad.
Are we missing anything else?
A lot.
There's a mine. There's a whole bunch of stuff they didn't tell us. There's like a guild teleport that you can unlock. So if you guys rally up and you say, okay, tonight is going to be the night where we go take out Tequatl, and you can go to your guild hall. There set a marker. The guild leader or whoever can set a marker on the map to go wherever Tequatl is, and you guys just all teleport using that teleport instead of having to all find your way there. It's like a giant teleportal. God, what else are we missing?
I remember seeing something about like the using airships in World vs. World.
Yeah, there's going to be airships you can call in World vs. World too. That's right. If you unlock
Super
the
epic.
ability, when you're fighting in World vs. World, like you're trying to take was it Castle Stone Mist? I always get the name wrong. You can use a skill that'll call in an airship to strike down your enemies. That's badass.
That's really epic.
So it's just, obviously, us talking about it, you watching the video does it, hopefully some justice. There's just a lot of features packed into guild halls, and one of the things that Link, Hughes, and the other folks from ArenaNet said is that this is like the first feature that they thought of that they said, we really need to do an expansion, not just another Living World cadence, because this is a big feature. We need to put this in with everything.
Sure. And I think one of the big things that to mention also is that in typical ArenaNet fashion, it seems to be one of the things that scales with your experience with Guild Wars 2. So if you have played through all the Living World content, the Living Story content, there's going to be a narrative there that explains why guild halls exist now. Yeah. But if you're not into that stuff and you just want to punch things and you just want to hang out with your guild, it's going to be a great entry for you to do so and have meaning while doing it.
Yeah, and not to mention your guild actually has to fight through it like a dungeon to unlock it in the first place. I mean, that's really cool too. It's not just something you're going to go buy and say, we have enough influence, let's buy it. You have to earn it. Which again, they said won't take forever. You can probably, if you're a good group, you can do it in one go.
Sure. To reiterate, you can buy Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns
tonight.
Now.
Yeah, no, I don't know the exact details because we're recording this before the announcement, but apparently it's live now on the site. You go to guildwars2.com, you can pre-order it. I'm sure you can pre-order it from all your favorite retailers. There's the plug that they always require of us when they give us these things.
That's right.
And I think that's it, right? That's it. And then Sam's going to write up a cool article here while he watches the Golden State Warriors trounce my Cleveland Cavaliers.
I sure hope so.
And we'll see you guys on the internet. This is just day one of E3. We still have another 2 days ahead of us. So peace out. This is Bill Murphy with Sam Porfazana.
Keep your eyes on the site for more coverage from E3 2015.
Yep, MMORPG.com without the dot on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, blah, 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 blah. And with the dot if you actually like websites like I do.
Make sure to level up your MMO knowledge by visiting MMORPG.com, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by following us on social media. To catch up on the week's biggest MMO news, watch our latest MMO FTW. And to see if there's a better MMO out there for you, watch one of our latest First Impressions videos. Thanks for watching.